Don't
Poor
keep
Cindy.
doing
That's interesting.
You're a bad girl. You're doing bad girl things.
Listen, we've already
Yes, I am.
discussed
Thank
it. Okay, valid. We miss her, JD. Okay, we miss her. Don't keep bitching at her for saying bad things.
This is the bad girl in question. She is a very bad girl. Hey!
Oh, I thought you had a friend over or something.
No.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, this is getting exciting.
Right?
First JD and now Valid. Yeah.
It's this little chica right here.
Getting all the secrets this morning.
Yep.
See how she's standing on my leg right now? Yeah, if I move her in the slightest, she will go like this.
But see, I don't believe you.
Oh, I don't know.
Jenny be sporting some TikTok pornography this morning. Yep. Screen that shit.
Oh.
Anthony wants us to big box your kitty.
Hey, babies.
That's about as big as you get.
Hello! Hello!
Anthony loves kitties for some. He is
No,
some.
says she's not going to talk back to you. You're speaking dog.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right. see, she's starting. I'm like, come look. No, she's like, don't touch me, bitch. Come
A
here.
lot of pussies are like that, though.
Come here. Say hello. Say hello. Right? She is a barnyard cat. She is. She's totally. And then there's this little handsome man right here.
Oh, Ginger.
This handsome guy.
Oh,
Who's that? Is that you? Is that you?
I don't know what my big fat gray one is. Oh, there's
He's big and fat. He's big and fat. And he's got a licking problem.
Cindy. Jesus. That's what I tell my boyfriend. I'm like, listen, if you don't keep me up to date what's happening every day, then I'm not going to ask anymore. Like, I plan supper around who's going to be here, and if you don't tell me who's going to be here, it's not my fucking problem.
I can't get a fucking break. No, this is kind of funny. My husband just got a text from our neighbor. Our youngest son is working with, I don't know if anybody knows him on here. His name is 75 Till I Die. His name's Shane. And he's up.
Yes, I know.
So he's got our youngest working for him. Well, he went home yesterday for his turnaround to go see his girlfriend. So he parked the work van in our yard because it's so expensive for parking and shit like that. So I'm like, I'll throw it in our yard. My husband just got a text saying, "Is everything okay? I think Lori's got another man."
Oh my god!
Lori's got what?
Another man. No word of a lie. Oh fuck! Troy just texted me. He's like, "I see you." Like this. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They sent a fucking photo from across the little old bastard that asked me to take his garbage out.
Oh my god! What are you doing,
saying? Who is this guy?
What a little rat.
I gotta go
Right?
shit in the garbage can. Yeah.
Did you say you're going to shit
stepping
in a
out on
garbage
ya?
can?
Oh my god! Well, at least you know he's a good guy.
Garbage can when I bring it in. The fuck rat on me. The guy's
You gotta tell him off now.
oh, it's so funny. He's like, "You're in trouble and you can't fucking move." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like this, he goes, "Barry just texted me," and he's got his whole screen full of laughing face emojis. He goes, "You're busted, lady," and I'm like, "What are you fucking talking about?" So he sends me a screenshot. He's like, "I don't know what Lori's doing over there, but there's some guy over there." Oh, Barry, you're fucked. I'm gonna give you fucking X-Lax in your oatmeal.
With raisins.
With
Can you
raisins,
fucking imagine
exactly.
that little old bastard. I'm telling you. Good thing I love him. But Troy just thought it was mildly entertaining. And of course he played it up. He's like, "Let me get all over this. Thanks, Barry." Fucking assholes.
Too funny.
Who knew 54 years old turning tricks when my old man's away?
That's too fucking funny.
But my 85-year-old neighbor rats me out, fucker.
Oh, that's so funny. That takes nosy neighbor to the next level.
In your fucking face, Jenny. You're not the only one that lays on your back and spreads your legs. The old bitch is in town doing it.
Yep.
Sit down, find your virginity, and I'll take the fucking reins.
Listen, I'm getting too old for this shit. I only lay on my back. I don't do any of these freaky positions anymore.
Listen, I think you're close to 10, 15 years younger than me. If I'm 54 and I'm still laying on my back and spreading for random men, you got a lot to live for, sweetheart. Just keep shooting for the stars.
No, but listen, to be fair, I do have the mobility and the vascular issues of a 90-year-old. So.
Listen, I waddle like a Oompa Loompa. You don't got to tell me. Like, I am the original. I walk like a fucking penguin, for fuck's sakes.
That's why I lay on my back, though, so the guy can just hold up my legs and I don't have to do fuck all. That's like, hey, that's the easy way out. My legs aren't up in the air on purpose. They're just being held up like that.
Listen, my husband and I went to Dollar Tree and we got a whole container of bungee cords. And so we just bungee cord things off the fucking roof because my legs are too heavy. So we just alley-oop them bitches up on the Dollar Tree thingies and away we go. It's fun. I'm telling you. It's fun in the sheets here.
Good old Dollar Tree bungee cords.
Yeah,
Definitely
sounds like
not
a police
snapping
system.
or anything.
Sure.
Geriatric jiggy push is where it's at.
You're right, Pissy. I'm going to need a Y-shaped coffin, and it's going to be two levels because, the legs are going to be, like, up high, right? So we have to take accountability that they're going to be open and high. So we need a Y-shaped coffin, but also 2 levels.
Oh, I wouldn't say 2 levels because that insinuates being separated. Just double, like, in the height.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah. Is Samantha? We don't know, Scorpio girl or Danielle. Sorry, because I decided since last night they were going to wake up super early for my live and mass report. Apparently, that I'm going private this morning. So I haven't seen any of them around. I figured if she did wake up at 7 and couldn't find anything, she would start a live, but I also have not seen any lives by her. So maybe she said, fuck it, and went back to bed. I don't know. All right, Mama Lore. Use that laughter. Use that laughter to get you through your day.
Bye.
Oh, Doses is at work too. See, I told you 15, 20 minutes. I know Doses' schedule better than her. I told her, listen, I know when she hits her little Wi-Fi spot there, and then I know, okay, she's about 10 minutes from work. I know her. Yep.
You got the full stalking down pat.
I do. Yep, absolutely. Yep, I
Right
don't.
on.
Yep.
Like, because there's some super investigators out here. That's what I learned the last.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I
Oh,
do
yeah.
have to
Holy
take you
shit
Look shit up. You can't look nothing up.
Call Jenny. Yeah, call me if she ever goes missing. If there's any like out of the ordinary Doses is not around, call Jenny.
Jenny will know. Okay.
I'm like, well, this is her routine and this is her schedule. So, yeah, it's definitely out of place for Doses to not be here or be there or whatever.
Oh, no, I'll make it easy for you guys to find Jenny's number. It's 8675309.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just showing how old we are by all knowing that, too.
Listen,
Oh, I should have
I was born in the
replied.
80s. What can I tell you?
That's what I should have replied when Misfit Toys dropped my phone number in Samantha's live. I should have said, no, that's wrong. And then put down, it's 876, blah, blah, blah. Good day.
Work on these things. Hi, Bruce.
So did I miss any? Listen, I won't be worse than fucking Samantha. Never mind. It's none of my business. Jesus Christ.
Let's not.
Well, no, it's just I went to sleep. I went to bed last night while Samantha was still live and after Doses shut down. But then according to Samantha, I think Samantha said that Danielle had started a live last night. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to bed anyway.
I missed that.
Yeah. No, I don't
There's
know.
one thing you can know for sure, that they're still going to be angry today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were angry yesterday. They're going to be angry today.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Yippers.
I think it's safe to say that every day they wake up, they just angry.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I heard Samantha saying in her live like today, I'm happy. I'm always happy. This is me. This is my life. I'm happy in my life. I'm like, holy shitballs, if that's happy. Whoa. Good morning, Glenda.
Morning, Glenda.
My rule usually is not to go live until I've had a full cup of coffee, but because of this morning's mishap, I'm on live without a full cup of coffee in me.
Well,
Wow.
blame your
I know.
husband. Don't blame us or yourself. Just blame your husband.
Okay, that's okay. He's
Oh,
used to it.
You got a full something, that's for sure. We all
Yep.
just want a cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, stories go.
So,
it is-
so JD, what do you do with the utensils when you're kinky like that? Like, where do you put them?
Oh, Jenny, you don't need me filling your fantasies now.
Hey, any tips is good. I heard it. I heard you go into the utensil drawer, and I'm just like, what's she gonna do with those?
I don't know.
Do you
Use your
use
imagination.
do you use a butter knife to spank your hubby with? Like it's small, but I could imagine it leaves a little sting. I don't know. Depending on which direction you make contact, I guess. With a butter.
Oh, I have a big wooden spoon. I'll show you later.
Oh. It didn't sound wooden, but okay. It sounded like metal.
Wooden spoons break easy. I prefer to use, plastic or metal ones.
Well, I do have big barbecue tongs.
Or
Oh,
if you get the double clap, then say never mind.
that's what I was gonna say last night, actually, because I was in Doses Live and then I left because me and my boyfriend had some kinky time, and then I came back and I was just like, maybe I should go in and tell everybody that I just had a quickie with my small dick man.
Oh my God.
Well, because Valen, don't you know they're so focused on my boyfriend's small pee-pee.
Oh, really?
Oh, fuck yeah. They can't get over that. They can't get over it. Yeah. That Jenny's on here talking about her man's junk being tiny, tiny, or small, or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And they've been going with that one for a bit.
Morning, Anarchy.
That's just, I don't even know. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was a twisting of things, but that's what they do, right? So I think we were
all the
talking
things to pick up in a conversation, right? And be like,
Yeah.
okay, let's run with this.
Yeah, no,
right.
we were talking about size one day, and I was like, okay, and I was like, listen, my boyfriend's not over average or anything, you know what I mean? But I love him for him, not because if he had a big or small dick. That's what I said, and then they were just like, oh no, Jenny's on a live telling everybody that her boyfriend has a small dick. I'm like, good God, I don't love him for the size of it.
It's just a bonus, right?
That's it. Yep.
See, I would never think of penis as a bonus.
Each to their own.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's just because I'm gay.
But then they were also grossed out and deplorable and bringing up the cock ring on my computer desk charging. So, yeah.
Yeah, and with it in a case and stuff, right? It's not like it's out there and you can see it and all.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Toy fashion, right?
And I didn't
you showed
open
it, and
the
I was just
case.
like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't open the case. I didn't take it out. I didn't go into great details and show everybody exactly what it does.
Oh, maybe you should have. Maybe you should have.
I should have, maybe. Yeah, yep. That's true.
If you were going to talk about it, you should have gave him something to actually talk about.
Well, that's it, because apparently I was teaching Kenny about it, right? You know? Jenny had to teach Kenny about going. But you know me. Like, listen, it was there. I'm just whatever. I don't care. I'm going to fucking yep, that's a cock ring charging in there. I don't care. Whatever.
They should be sad they don't have cock rings charging.
Right?
Oh, my goodness. What a statement. I mean, it's only 6:30 in the morning. So
And you haven't had your coffee yet.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, no, the case is always on the computer desk. I mean, I don't know if it's probably not even in there, so. Next time I'll just go through the whole box, the whole toy box.
Oh, your little tickle trunk.
Yep.
Here's the Jenny's tickle trunk.
I mean, if they're blown away by a cock ring in a case, they're going to be so blown away by the rose. Just saying. They're just going to be like, wow.
Maybe the anal beads will do them in.
Yeah. I can't do the anal beads. I fart and shot a cat once, so.
They're connected by a fucking thread, Jenny.
What?
They're connected.
Well, not all. Depends. Like the Benoit balls.
They're not for your asshole.
I know
for your front hole.
Alan, but I put the Benoit balls in, and then I was in the kitchen doing something, and one fell out, and my cat, a little kitten at the time, chased the fucking Benoit ball across the damn freaking kitchen.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Listen, pro tip, do not pull out anal beads like you're starting a lawnmower.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
Just throw that out there.
Well, today could only go more crazy.
See, people are interested. Glenda, hon, if you need to know anything about a chargeable cock ring, absolutely. I'll do it in the DMs though, because some people can't handle it. They can't handle the case that it comes in, so they're not going to handle the actual details of the product.
Just so we're clear, this is like this is like a plus 18 room or something. Oh, we're private, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's private, yeah. I can't remember if I turned on the plus 18 thing, but I definitely am private.
You know, just trying to stop the story that's going to be later, right?
But I should get my main.
Our jokes up. They're talking about this stuff.
My main back tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, I get my main back tomorrow, probably around 11, 12 o'clock or whatever. So I'll probably do live on this account, and then after that Wednesday, I'll be back on the main. And then that one I will not put on private, and then this one will definitely be the backup to do the private lives if I need to.
Oh my God. Okay, Pamela. Yeah, that's a good idea. Turn off the sound when you take a sip.
Oh shit, for Pamela. Yeah, listen, you never know what you're going to hear. I still have that video, I think, posted where that guy Timothy got to he left the hot sauna and got into the cold shower, and the screaming and the yelling that was coming out of that man while he was in the shower was very kinky. Kat was just like, oh yeah, and Bellfire was spitting her water out. So,
oh, Timothy, he's a character.
Yep. I love that fucking video. It's funny as fuck. Good morning, Red. I'm also listen, when I go back live on my main, and it won't be private I'd still listen. Whatever I decide to use as my background, it's all on me, nobody else.
If you say so, Jenny, they make the rules. So
Well, I thought I've heard many of them say that they're not here to monitor other people, right? So why would they expect us to do it? Like, it would make no sense, right?
Yippers. That's right.
I have no control over what Jenny says or does. So why am I supposed to be responsible for it? Like, I don't get it.
Listen, I don't give a shit, and I'm gonna say it full chested. I don't need no troll account to do anything or say anything. If I'm gonna do it and say it, I'm gonna do it with my fucking account. Like last night, I dropped Samantha Baldwin's address in the fucking chat. Didn't give no fucking shits about doing it after what they just did to Daniel on Doses last night. Absolutely couldn't care less. Who gives a shit? They've been doing it with me for days, and then they're turning on everybody else. Nope, don't care. Do not care.
Yeah, I don't agree with you guys, and I've said that. I don't agree with that happening, and I don't think. But at this point, it's like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to leave and be like, oh, and try to defend anybody. Like, no, everybody's being participants in this fucking gong show. Enjoy.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, I'm just waiting for my participation award.
Yeah. I don't know.
haven't picked up the trophies yet.
Yeah, Kat. So what's the story with you, Kat? Something about you stole your husband from another woman that was married for 10 years, or you're married?
Yeah. Okay. So since they think they know and they all want to listen to Samantha's half story, I met my husband. He was single when I met him. Him and his wife have been separated for at least a year at that time because she cheated on him. So for all you little cunts that want to spew once a cheater, always a cheater, like he's out there fucking around on me, she was the one that cheated on him. Okay. So there's that. And yeah, so they were separated. They've been separated ever since. We were in a relationship, and they just didn't get a legal divorce until, a few years into our relationship.
Okay.
So I'm a husband stealer.
Oh, okay.
So that is not that interesting of a story.
They think it's a gotcha, and I just laugh about it because they're so fucking stupid.
So if any of us decide to really pick up the flirtatious stuff and actually hook up with Pissy, then are we stealing another woman's husband?
Maybe, if he's still legally married to her, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I've actually had a few friends that's happened.
Because apparently Samantha can't get it through her thick fucking skull that when people are separated, I mean, yeah, because there's a fucking piece of paper that says they're married, does not mean they're in a fucking relationship, you fucking jerk off.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they could also have a paper that says they're separated.
Yeah.
Right? So you have a paper that says both things, right? Like, come on.
And there's a lot of people that are separated for years and years before going through a divorce because a divorce can cost a lot of fucking money.
Also that. And then she has to spout out, and she has 4 kids with him. Like, bitch, please. Like, and?
Yeah, he's my husband. What does that matter, right? Like, interesting.
It didn't bother him that they weren't legally divorced, and it didn't bother me, so whatever.
Yeah. No, I get that. Hey, my last relationship was the same thing. He and his wife were separated. They weren't living together. I was in with that guy for like 9 months or whatever.
But that's what I mean, right? Like, so do you guys remember when she went after Nikki, like Blue Turtle, like saying that she was a homewrecker and she went after a married man? That is why I had to stick up for her in that situation. But again, that's another situation that Samantha didn't want to hear the whole fucking story. She only picked what she wanted to hear and ran with it, right? You don't fucking know people's situations, so who the fuck are you to judge what because you were married? And let me say, like, you degraded his culture by saying because he didn't want to date his own breed? What? But you're gonna sit here and criticize other people's relationships? Fuck off.
I wonder if Samantha's husband apparently cheated on her, and that's what this deflection and hate on men and bringing up the relationships of other.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know the situation with her husband. All I know is that she said that he didn't date within his own breed, but then makes everybody else out to be racist. So there's that. Fuck you, Samantha. Clip it, bitch.
Yeah. Because, Samantha said herself that she started raising her kids when they were 10 and 12.
Well, yeah, so because they were all having a conversation about it, and fucking cottage cheese and Tanya and all them were in there. And as soon as Samantha said it, they're all like, ew, that's so gross. Disgusting. Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You guys think what you want because you heard 16th of the fucking story? Good.
Yep, that's all they go on, based on assumptions, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, out of all the information that they keep spewing and that misinformation, disinformation, whatever the fuck about people's personal lives and stuff. So I'm at the point where now I don't give a shit if I'm making assumptions about their lives. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, I'm just going to feed off of everything that you're saying, and then I can probably just make my assumptions too. I don't know if it's right or wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right, whatever. But I'm just going to say, yeah, if you want to go with half stories and start...
That's the way they roll, though, right? So then when we only say a half story, they fucking lose their shit.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys should think about what's coming out of your fucking cocksuckers before you start criticizing us on what's coming out of our mouths.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Cocksuckers.
Why do we have mouths and they have cocksuckers? That's not fair.
Because
okay.
Because that's what I decided. Okay.
All right.
And
like,
also,
Samantha's always
on top of this, we have been together for 21 years, so.
Samantha's always constantly spewing that Jenny's in Quebec laying on her back, trying to make it sound like I'm some slut or something. Like, what the fuck? I've been with the guy for 5 years almost now. It's like, what? I'm like, okay, yeah, I do lay on my back for him. I don't know what else you want me to do. Do you want me to go into details? Because I don't think you can handle the details. And then again, you do twist the little stories about me loving him for him and not for the size of his dick. So, like, there's all this assumptions, right? The twisting.
Yeah, so I wasn't watching live. Someone told me they were talking about my relationship last night. So I did pop in to see who was on the panel, and there was, I don't know, 4 of them on the panel, and Samantha, and only one of them has been in a long-term fucking marriage. So you keep criticizing me. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
don't even know what to say with that. Like, it's just, okay.
And the ones that are married or were in long-term relationships and stuff like that, I wasn't up until today, but we're not making assumptions about how their life went with their significant others at the time or now or whatever. We didn't give a shit. It's, you know what I mean? We're not assuming anything. It's none of our business. That's what I said to Tanya. Tanya was fucking ditching, saying the shit about me and all this stuff, and then she was trying to put herself in a big almighty place, I guess, talking about her husband, and then she would put me down, and she's like, my husband's gone a lot, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, at least my boyfriend comes home. But
that's just it, though, right? Like, I don't recall, since I've been on this app and in this algorithm, ever degrading or talking about someone else's marriage or relationship in that way. But because Samantha's mad at me because I called her an old bitch last night and I dropped her off the fucking panel because she was trying to talk over me and it wasn't her live to have that voice to talk over people, she went over and started her own live and started fucking chirping off about me.
Yep, exactly.
Like some win or something. Like, I really don't give a fuck.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you're still you, and it doesn't have any effect on your real life. It's not going to make it all of a sudden like, oh, now I'm so shamed, I'm going to leave my husband because, guilt. You know, like whatever. It's crazy.
Oh
They
no,
talk
but
about
they
it if you
twist.
feel like it, but really, what are you doing besides talking?
Yeah, no, they twist everything. Like someone said something about fancy that one day in my life, and then I went on and I said, well, I said honestly, I said I didn't know Fancy, and I didn't have a clue that she was married and that she had kids. Like I thought Fancy was like 25 years old or younger, just the maturity level, because I was basing it on a fucking burn book and this graph wall fucking string thing, and I was just like, the mentality, just whatever. And I had no clue that she was married and that she had kids. Well, that twisted to turn around that I was putting her down for parenting. That's not what I was doing. Did not say anything about her marriage or her parenting. I just said I didn't know that she was married and had kids. That's all I said.
I mean, just because we're on the same application doesn't mean we have a book going on about everybody, right? Like,
Well, that's it, right? Like, and because why? Because I didn't look into her life. I didn't care. I didn't want to investigate her life. Obviously, if I did, I probably would have found out a lot sooner that, yeah, she was married and had kids. But I didn't care. I don't look into anybody, even you guys here. Like, I'm not looking into your shit. We're friends. We're friends here on TikTok. I don't specifically go into your profile to see your lives. Like, if I scroll across it, yeah, I'll watch it. But I don't specifically type in your names to go look at. I don't know. That's just, I don't ask questions. I don't ask things about your personal life. It's just whatever.
I'm like, my life is not that interesting. So if you really wanted to look, you'd be like, oh, you're boring. And I'd be like, yeah, I am.
The only thing I know about JD, like, honestly, you seem like a lovely person. I have no qualms. We get along. You're always in my lives, whatever. I know that you cook breakfast for a husband and that you have a hot tub.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about me.
Right? It's
That's
just
the
like
highlights.
Like, I'm not asking you questions like, how often do you clean and drain your hot tub, JD? You seem to use it a lot. Like, is it dirty or is it clean? Okay, that's just an example, guys.
Oh, it's clean. It gets washed as much as it needs to, and the water gets changed. It's a big investment. You don't want to waste your money.
Have you ever taken a shit in your hot tub? Sorry.
No, I haven't. And I'm usually the only person in my hot tub. So,
But I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, the only reason why Samantha even fucking knew that is because of when I defended fucking Nikki, right?
Yeah.
So, because I don't generally talk a lot about my fucking personal life and shit like that.
No, me neither. Like, I've been in this algorithm for just over a year or whatever. It's only been recent that I've even been, and I know I don't need to justify fucking anything, but it's only lately that I've been talking about the ODSP thing or my kids and stuff because they've been bringing it up. Like, you know what I mean? And even then, I'm like, yeah, I don't need to justify anything. So yeah, this is the most that I've talked about my life on this app for sure.
Yep. And I don't go out of my way to bring up topics like that either, right? Like,
Mama Laura was just found out like last week or a couple days ago or whatever. She's like, Jenny, you smoke? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I had no idea. I'm like, yep, I'm a smoker. It's just simple things like that, right? Like, it's just like, yeah, I don't say all the time every morning on my life, well, I'm going for a smoke. I'm going to smoke this. I'm going to smoke that. Blah, 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 blah. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, and it's, people are not going to look into my life to see if I'm a smoker. It's just whatever.
right.
Except for Valen up there fucking firing the hole and coughing and peeing her pants and stuff like that.
I don't pee my pants.
Oh, sorry, that was me. Yeah.
they haven't had any babies, so they don't have that issue.
Oh, gosh. I should go out and buy like a package of Depends just in case.
My goodness.
Like very rarely, very, very, very rarely will I touch it or smoke it. But sometimes if I'm in a certain atmosphere and someone offers me a little puff or whatever, I might take 1 or 2 puffs. Just saying, I might take 1 or 2 puffs. Because it doesn't take much to get Jenny fucking solid flying
especially
high.
if you don't. Yeah, especially if you don't. You
So
don't need
for
much.
those occasions, though, it might be depends worthy because I might pee my pants.
You realize it's 6:40 in the morning and I'm on my second one, right? I'm on my first cup of coffee, but my second puff.
Yeah, but that for you is like coffee to me, right? Like I'm on my cup of coffee at 20 to 8, right? So
You're on your what coffee?
4th.
Oh,
I've only been up
Jesus.
Well, I've only been up for an hour and a bit.
You're putting me to fucking shame.
Well, I love me some coffee.
Christ, it's almost, it's 9:45 and I only had my 2 so far.
I have a dentist appointment today, so it's like, okay, let's puff this morning, and then I don't get triggered like I did the other time when somebody was looking at me. So
the only reason why I don't go super crazy with my coffee is because I do like I won't use sugar substitutes and stuff like that in my coffee. I refuse to use it. I use real sugar.
Yeah.
And of course that affects my diabetes and makes my sugar shoot up a little bit, but it's like the one thing that I'll say like, nope, it's worth my sugars going up is for sugar in my coffee.
Yeah. But you could use like, I mean, I know like French vanilla creamer and all that shit's bad for you, but you can get like no sugar ones and they taste the same as the sugar ones.
Yeah, they're
it's less sugar than sugar in your coffee.
No, I get them once in a while when they go on because they're expensive. Fuck. Those things are
they are. I get 2 for $9.
Coffee that I would drink with those things, like holy fuck, I'd be like needing 2 of those creamer things like every 4 days.
Really?
Yeah, that's about what I go through.
We have the big ones here go on 2 for $9, not the small ones. So,
Oh shit.
That's not bad. No, the small ones.
I was gonna say the big ones were like $4 or something.
the International Delight ones, Cindy.
Yeah, those are the ones that I get. I get the International Delight hazelnut ones.
The small ones here, like our regular price, are like $7. I'm pretty sure like $6.99 for a small one.
If you go to Walmart, it's 2 for $9.
I used to use the Starbucks, like when the Starbucks ones go on sale or whatever, but they were like $9 when they go on sale.
Good.
But I know, especially
They're
the pumpkin,
so
the pumpkin latte one. Oh,
Cinnamon dolce. Oh god.
I bought the pumpkin one before, and I had one coffee out of it, and I dumped the rest down the sink.
Oh my god, I love
pumpkin spice is not good.
I am not a pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
No.
I love it. I love it.
I like actual pumpkin spice in my coffee. Like if you put it in the coffee while it's brewing, it actually tastes really nice. It doesn't give it too much of a like how the pumpkin spice lattes kind of taste. It's more the nutmeg brings forward like flavors in the coffee. It's really nice.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I just checked. Like I had 2 coffees. I have to shoot up. I have to shoot up now because I'm making my 3rd coffee, and my sugars have shot up to like 18. I'm like, oops.
Speaking of that, I have to call my doctor because they canceled my tea shot yesterday. So I've gone without my tea shot, and I need it because it makes me feel so much better. Like once you don't get it after a week, it like you feel drained.
Yeah.
So did they not show you how to do it yourself? Or did you always...
If I want them to, they will, but I don't know that I'm comfortable with that yet. Like, injecting myself, I'm very scared of needles.
That's a big fucking needle.
So, and it is a big needle. It's not like the little guys. It's like a medium. And because it's intramuscular, right? So I would have to I'd have to shoot myself in the legs or in the belly, and I don't know that I could do that because it's scary.
Like I have many fucking needles for my diabetes, and I don't know which ones are going to hurt. For the most part, they don't hurt, but once in a while, like depending on the way it goes in, it'll sting. So I can't imagine because I know the size of the fucking needles for tea. And I wouldn't be able to do it. Even with all the years of taking shots for insulin,
It's not the same. They're not the same. So
the needles they use for testosterone are fucking massive.
They're massive. They're like big long needles, and they're like thick, and because the testosterone itself is very viscous and thick, so the needle gauge has to be big.
They're like a 20 gauge, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
When I see them getting it in the bottle, I'm like,
It's also like really thick, right?
Yeah.
So it won't go into a small needle. They can't get it in there.
I go.
I'm not a
once in while
sissy. I
and
get needles every week.
Oh, shut
I
up.
get needles
Rocky.
every week. I get needles shoved through me for piercings. I get needles, tattoos. I'm not scared. I can sit through it. It gives me the willies, and I have what's called vasovagal syncope. So if I see things that stress me out, I can faint, and I do faint. Like if I see blood, if I see too much blood, I faint with blood. If I see needles, it could make me have a fainting. I don't.
My ex that used to take extra tea would shoot it right into his fucking chest.
Ugh.
How?
That's a weird spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like intramuscular, but damn. I get mine shot right in the arms.
Or the butt. But.
I do mine in the arms, and then like if I wanted to, I could do the butt or the thighs. But that's like you kind of drop your trowel for a lady every week is very strange to me, so I do the arms.
Like this last year, I've been gaining weight, and I got a little spare tire come back, and I'm like, perfect, because that's an extra fucking piece of fat that I can stick a needle into.
Yeah.
But yeah, like injecting yourself or getting there's a big difference in being able to do it yourself and not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of guys
I was
that
only
do needles
asking
on their
because,
own,
like,
but I
because
couldn't.
what if you can't get in?
Yeah.
Right? Like that would suck if they couldn't get you in for a couple of weeks and you're like, oh my god, I'm missing.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I think that they will. If I call them today and I ask to go in, and like they'll probably spot me in because I have my day off today. So I'm gonna call them at 10:00 and see if they got a spot for me. I'm sure that they will because there was a mistake yesterday. So like their doors wouldn't open. There was a technical difficulty, so they couldn't even get into the center. So I got a call from, like, I guess they could log in through their phones to the database, but they couldn't. So they could call us because I got a phone call from an unknown number. It wasn't even like the actual place because they couldn't get in. Like their whole doors were shut down. Like they could not
hold appointments.
Yeah, couldn't even get into their, like, I was like, well, that fucking sucks. So it wasn't just me that was displaced. It was a whole bunch of people, which is awful.
Is that because of the ice storm shit? Or?
I mean, power here has been a little bit crazy. Like I get like little droops of power every now and then, but it's been okay after I lost power last week. It's been okay, but I heard lots of people didn't get power back until a couple days ago. Like living in their houses for like almost a week with no power, no heat, no nothing.
Yeah, that sucks. Especially if you're not like here, we're outdoors people. We have a camper, we have a generator, we have all that stuff, right? So if shit happens, we're okay.
Oh shit! Yeah, I should probably take something out for supper. Huh?
Oh, that's a good idea.
My
All right,
safe food lately has been chicken tenders. I've been just living on chicken tenders. They're so good.
I'm
I
pretty
think I'm just gonna take out a prop roast and put it in the slow cooker.
How did your ribs go?
Amazing. They're
Yeah,
very, very
they
good.
looked so good. I wish I liked ribs. They look delicious.
Yeah. They spent all day in the smoker.
Jenny should take you out for supper. I should take you out for supper. You know what? I'm booking a flight right now to you, Doses, just to take you out to the most fanciest, danciest fucking restaurant in that province that you're in. I'm not sure where that is, but, go. Let's do it! I'll buy you lobster.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know if I would travel. If she came to visit me, I'd buy her supper. But I don't think I'd travel to go all that way.
Well, you can't. How do you simp for one if you're not willing to travel for them, JD?
Guess I'm just not the best simp.
No.
Yep.
Maybe I'm a little complicated.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get your game going.
Yeah. Got to get that up.
I encourage Doses and everybody else to use me because apparently, they're just using me. So
I get told that too.
yeah.
I'm being used. Like really, because I don't have independent thought.
Doses is using me for lobster dinners. She's She's like, Jenny is a newfie and she has good cheap seafood, but it's delicious. So I'm gonna fucking use her for her seafood links.
You guys eat seafood cold? Is that a thing?
In Newfoundland?
Yes.
Well, fuck yeah.
Really?
Well, shit, yeah. Like, if there's leftovers, especially, like, our parents would eat that shit for breakfast cold.
No, we got served. Like, it was served kind of cool. It wasn't served hot. Like, if you go to the, like, Red Lobster or whatever, it's served hot. But I went to the East Coast when I was a youngster and tried a seafood platter, and it was cold.
A seafood platter cold?
Like, like the whole seafood, like, everything, like, the lobster was kind of rubbery. Everything was kind of cold. And I'm like, is this how it's served? Like, do you guys serve it kind of not heated? Because it was very strange to me. Very strange. And I've always wondered.
No, especially if it's part of a seafood platter. It's usually
it should be hot, right? Yeah, okay. So I was served bad seafood platter.
Like, I mean, there's shrimp cocktail and stuff like that, but like, yeah, like leftover lobster, like we'll have a big
I'll eat shrimp cocktail. I love shrimp cocktail. That's
like a big lobster feast or whatever. And then of course there's always leftovers and stuff. Yeah. Like we'll crack that open from the fridge and start eating that in the morning. We don't warm it up and stuff. We don't have to. Some people like it that way. It's okay. At least it's cooked. It's cooked. It's just cold.
Yeah. Like this was cooked, but it was not like heated cooked.
What?
Oh, wow.
For suppers.
What's going on in Glenna's going to be what? Radioactive? Damn.
Yeah, they inject it in your veins and stuff so they can like see shit.
Yeah, like for the MRI, that stuff. Yeah, okay. I did that last week.
I think. Oh shit! I got up too fast. Woo!
I think that, Glenda, though, that'll make you feel like you constantly have to pee. So, just saying. I think my mom had to do that.
I find that it gives you a tinny taste in your mouth.
Yes, I think I've done that thing too. Yeah. It's for an MRI, right?
Oh, I've had that.
It won't make you glow, doll.
No, it just makes your insides glow.
Yeah.
And it's not even a glow. It glows on the MRI, makes it more iridescent so they can see where your veins are and things like that.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot my coffee.
Oh no, that's not allowed.
Not allowed. I would have worn another wood.
That's caffeine abuse. Please stop.
Oh. Next thing you know, you're throwing it around and making a big mess and screaming.
Flipping tables over while your coffee's sitting on it.
Yeah, but that radioactive stuff, for some reason, like, yeah, they put it in your arm, but it really goes down to your
yes, your hoochies.
It all fucking warm and
fuzzy. You makes it warm and glowy. Yes, it does.
Yep.
They say it makes you feel like you're gonna pee, but that does not what it feels like. It feels like all warm and glowy. Like, oh, hello.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like I think now what they use is like it's like a sugar radioactive solution that they use now for that kind of thing, especially for the cancer, because the sugar makes any cancer cells show up more because cancer cells attach to sugar, right?
Oh wow.
Oh. Well, I don't eat sugar. I'm carb free, remember? So.
You're like,
except when I go on when I go eat my feelings, but that's okay. I haven't been eating my feelings this week.
When I eat my feelings, I eat salty foods. I'm not like a sugar person. Like I like sugar, but like I don't. Like if I'm like, oh, I need to snack on something, I'm feeling awful. It's usually chips.
Yeah,
I crave
chips are my favorite food.
I crave sugar when I'm horny.
So you crave it all the time?
So you're constantly craving.
Whenever you hear me say I'm craving cake, especially cake is for some reason the one thing that I'll say. It's like, oh, I'm craving cake right now. I really am craving cake, but there's a reason why. But my happy life, it means that chocolate cake mix in my fridge has been there, not in my fridge, in my pantry has been there since before Christmas. So I've never had to actually go bake a cake. So there's that. Oh yeah, I need to shoot up because I got sugar in my body. What did it do?
I thought you were already in the process of doing that.
Well, I was making the coffee first, and I was just checking my glucose levels because I knew I was putting more sugar into another coffee. So I was like, oh shit, yeah, I should probably shoot up because it's a little bit high. But it won't take long to come back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
it looks like it's a nice day.
I could show my insulin pen right now to Valen, but it would probably make her cry and be like, "You bitch."
You want to see huge needles? Like I get shots in my spine for my back pain, and they give you like a needle that goes right in between your spine in your disc where they put the cortisone in it. To reinflate the disc.
Yeah, my mom does that. She says painful getting it, but it helps her after for sure.
Yeah, and then you have to lay there for a half hour, and they're like, put your knees up, and then like wiggle your toes for you're allowed to leave. It's like, oh. Thanks. That's the test.
I think my needles are, I think they say 32 gauge or whatever. So I think it's like the higher the number, the smaller the needle is, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure anybody with face piercings is the same, right? They go by the gauge. Bigger jewelry.
So yeah, mine are 32 gauge and 4 millimeters. That's my needles for my insulin.
Speaking.
I guess Samantha's online.
The needles are 4 millimeters, and my spare tire is about 144 millimeters. So
I got all the details now for the book.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
All right. I want to make sure that I get it accurate.
So when it goes in, I really don't feel fuck all when it goes in. Especially too, I've also had 3 C-sections, so the nerve endings of that area are a little dead. That's why I do once in a while get a needle that goes in and it hurts. Like it surprises me, right? Because like, oh, like I must have hit an area that the nerves are still fucking kicking fine there or something. I don't know.
So yeah, like a 23 gauge would be a typical size for like testosterone and all that kind of shit, which is fairly big still.
Oh my God, we became really close with the staff, of course, at the Children's Hospital when my daughter was sick, especially too, it was in Newfoundland. So we became very, very close with them, very friendly and stuff. And then when my brother flew home to be with us or whatever, because we had gone back to the hospital, I guess he had slept on a cot or something, like a really bad way. And he ended up having chest spasms to the point where he had to go to the emergency room. Like the Children's Hospital was connected to the adult hospital. Anyway, so yeah, he went to the emergency room because he had chest pains and stuff like that. And once we figured that he seemed like it was going to be okay, but he was still there, like one of the nurses from the children's unit or whatever went down with a big motherfucking gauge needle to my brother and was like, yeah, we're just going to do this or that with this needle. And my brother, I was like, because he's petrified of needles. And it almost gave him an actual heart attack while he was in. He saw that needle and he fucking fainted. Come on, baby. It was fucking hilarious.
Come on, baby. Jump up on the couch. Come on. Come on.
I do get bruises sometimes, Fred. Not very often, but sometimes. Like I said, the ones that hurt, that all of a sudden, like, I don't know if I go in, like, and maybe I moved the needle while it was inserted or whatever, and sometimes, yeah, I'll get a little bruise, but not very often.
I get bruised sometimes from my needles because they go deep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Samantha is okay. Maybe she slept through her alarm at 7 o'clock.
Come on, baby. Up. Good girl. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. There you go. There you
Let's
go.
go see. Unless she went private too, because you know.
oh.
Oh. Well, still, the way I see, if she's awake and doing anything, it won't be long. It won't be long.
Oh. I don't want to be a human today. I don't want to go to the dentist.
She's fishing, huh, Janet? Is she awake and fishing? Poor thing. Listen, my third account that I use to watch for things does nothing but show me fucking videos of food. Ugh. That looks fucking good. Old-fashioned goulash. I love goulash. Goulash is so good. It's quick. It's easy. It is just... Yeah. And there's always leftovers because I always make enough to feed an army. And then I can eat goulash for like 3 days. Like, literally, I don't eat a lot of leftovers. I don't like a lot of leftovers. But yeah, pasta stuff like goulash, absolutely. I will eat those leftovers. Dooby-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I don't know. Why are you guys showing me all this food this early? Like, you're going to confuse me for supper. I'm going to be like, I want to make this, and then I'm going to see a new video. I'm like, oh, nope, never mind. Change the menu. I'm going to go with this instead. And then by the time I get done, I'm going to have probably like 10 different options.
Nice. Variety.
Yeah, the boyfriend will love that. He's like, yeah, I'm set for lunches at work. Woohoo!
I just took out a roast. I'm just going to put it in the slow cooker.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
What's interesting?
Oh, I scrolled upon another live with somebody in it. That's all. We'll be your Pamela.
Helen and Kat just like AFK on us.
Yeah. You talking to each other?
Secret meetings, you know.
Yeah, you bitches.
That's what we do, right? We're all secretly like.
I was responding to text messages.
Like, you bitches in your group chats that you don't let us in.
Yeah, they're little secret meetups. Their evil plans.
Fudge.
Because they're masterminds, right?
Well, now that's a new way to... Okay, yep. Holy fucking A. Holy shitballs. Who's gonna eat that? Oh, I would try. Oh, shit. Chicken tinger? Holy crap. There's not... Oh, my God. Holy wieners. Now that's a fucking sub. Literally put a pizza on it. Topped with some burger patties. And then there was chicken thrown on top of the burger patties, followed by two big...
This sounds like stoner food.
What?
This is stoner food for sure.
Like, what the fuck?
I was actually thinking maybe it was like a pregnant person. Like,
Both valid. Both are valid forms of extra eating.
And they put it all on a big sub bun. I'm like, wow, okay.
And then on top of bun. Ugh, too much bread.
Those wieners.
Bread is good when you have it in